Hello, friends. Welcome to Speaking with Judgment. I'm your guy, Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. We have a bunch of NBA free agency stuff. There is plenty to get into, but what I really want to talk about is the Los Angeles Lakers because they finally addressed their needs at center. It's no secret that they desperately needed a center. I've been saying this for years when it comes to the Lakers. When was the last time the Lakers had a quality big man? Was it Dwight Howard? The internet has been very loud about Ayton that I don't ever recall hearing his name as much as I have this offseason. So you finally find an upgrade at center after the initial rush of signings early in the free agency period. Deandre Ayton is a Laker. The free agent center has agreed to a contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. The deal is reportedly a 2-year, $16.6 million agreement with a player option. In the second year, Ayton will earn $33.7 million in total this season, with the $8.1 million from his Lakers salary plus the $25.6 million from Portland's buyout. This type of signing smacks of pure desperation. They're just going to continue to tread water, which is what Laker fans didn't want to see after years of frustration finally caught up to a majority of our fan base. But, give them credit for finally getting something they needed. How long have we been constantly begging them to go find a center? Get a center, get a center, get a center. You need a big man. It was one of their most glaring roster weaknesses. So we can give them some credit for finally getting a big man. I don't think Deandre Ayton is that good, but he was the one big man available in the market, and the Lakers went after him and landed him in free agency. I don't think Ayton makes them championship contenders, but at least he's better than Hayes and that other guy that I had forgotten about. That other guy who I completely forgot his name. I believe Lakers fans think having Ayton makes them better. What other fan base is more delusional? And the reason why they got Ayton is because they desperately needed a center, and he was by far the best available and the only center left for the Lakers. Sometimes you have to dumb this down for fans. There were really no other options. So because they ran out of center options, no Brook Lopez, no Clint Capella, signing Deandre Ayton was the best they could do considering with what was out there. If you're the Lakers, can you somehow unlock something? Maybe get a willingness, get out there and show a little effort and do more than just look like you're playing YMCA basketball just for the hell of it. Get some actual NBA caliber intensity and production out of Deandre Ayton. And it would be more than a solid pickup if he can get you, dare I say it, any type of production if somehow, some way Ayton could, because if he doesn't, the Lakers would be just like they were last year, a one and done playoff team, maybe even a borderline play-in team. As of right now, I can honestly tell you, I'm not optimistic that he will all of a sudden turn the Lakers into title contenders. I'm not confident he's going to be able to be a hugely impactful player for them when it didn't work out with the two prior teams he played on. So, okay, it's nice to finally have a big and some size, but I'm going to give you and Laker Nation some of the harsh reality of the Deandre Ayton signing. And again, the whole idea that Ayton makes the Lakers scary, I just think that's wishful thinking from a fan base that have been longing for the Lakers to get a center, and now that you got that guy, you're hoping for the best. Now let's look. This is where I want to be clear about what I think of Ayton. I'm just going to be real. He's hard to trust, flaky effort. He lacks a great deal of focus and shows little to no effort on the defensive end of the floor. Maybe the Lakers keep him in check, but everywhere he's been, no one has been able to. For what it is right now, Ayton doesn't make your team better. He just makes your team have a center in the starting lineup. It's right on the money in calling out what folks have said about Ayton or what many think of him as a player, which got people like me not that ecstatic about him coming to LA. All right, the Lakers finally realized their glaring need, got a center, but gets a guy who struggles with maturity, consistent effort, and attention to detail. All the qualities required to plan winning basketball. So for me, his disengagement and defensive effort issues make me skeptical. The Deandre Ayton thing is absolutely a fair accusation. And to me, it leads me to believe, wait, there is no upgrade here. This cannot be the move that you feel like it's going to get you closer to a championship. The point me and others are making is that he's not nearly as efficient as you would like him to be. And he's almost non-existent on the other end of the floor defensively. It's a reason a lot of people are not firm believers he can be that dominant force on both ends of the floor. Laker fans are blinded by nostalgia. Not every player can be Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Anthony Davis, or even Andrew Bynum. I think, however, there's a general underestimation of how much success the Lakers have enjoyed with someone who is really big and athletic on the floor. And you look at the perennial bigs out west, Denver got Nikola Jokic. OKC's got two bigs. Minnesota got size. Just look around. In the West, Dallas has 4 different players in their front court. In the West, just about every team has giants in the front court. You can't be small. And last year, looking at the Lakers as a team, they just were too small. And again, this to me is a complete desperation move. They needed to get bigger. The people who run this team were pressured into getting a center, anybody really at this point, and the guy who was waiting for a phone call after he was linked to the Lakers was Deandre Ayton. I'm not positive that Ayton is not going to do anything better, and I will keep telling you again and again that he's done nothing up to this point to show he can reach his full potential. It's almost as if we're trying hard to manufacture hype for a guy who's not fully committed. Talented, yes, but it's one thing to be talented. It's another thing to apply it. And what he has shown is that he's not capable of that level of player. So I don't see a single aspect of his game that he can do or how this makes the Lakers better. He's flawed in a number of areas, which is fatal to him becoming a legitimate NBA center. I'm basing it on what we've seen so far. I'm being serious. Like, he's not enough to put them over the top. The Lakers, they've already got plenty of offense. Their defense is the issue. Their size was an issue. No question Ayton has the physical traits to be great, but he doesn't have the drive, the mental fortitude, or the love for the game. His inability to defend will get exposed. I'm cheering for him, hoping for good things, but he's got some big holes in his game. I'm looking at everything from a basketball perspective. I've never seen him get this much love from a fan base, or never seen people talk about him as much as they are right now. Ayton hasn't shown anything outside of being a 10th man. There's a whole bunch of teams in the West that, quite frankly, are going to be better than the Lakers, looking at the way the rosters are constructed. So, I wouldn't go as far to say this makes the Lakers championship contenders. I don't think this makes them conference finals contenders for a number of reasons. If we're going to be realistic, the Lakers still need someone who can defend on the perimeter. They need a perimeter defender, someone who can shoot the three. I still think they maybe can utilize a couple of wing players and somehow get another big man. And while getting a starting center will desperately help Luka and this starting lineup, they still are not close to being title contenders. One guy doesn't do it for me. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Laker fans, if I pissed you off in any way, I'm sorry, but not sorry. I'm trying to keep it real with y'all. I don't think Deandre Ayton is that guy that's going to make the Lakers better. I just don't see it. You know? And I know a lot of Laker fans are ready to see an impactful player come in here and make some noise and make the team more efficient and make the team better. You know, you want that quality guy. But Ayton is not that guy. You know, and this team is going to be basically the same as they were a year ago, to keep it real with you guys. But guys, I'm out of here now. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate the love and support. If you guys are watching this on TikTok, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk again very soon. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.